Hi everybody. I have this extra paper from my mind's eye. It's ancient paper. It's called Pretty Please, and I made a larger folio with it, and I was thinking maybe I should make a smaller folio. So first let me show you the larger folio. Here is the larger folio. You open it up here. It has a magnetic attachment to keep it all closed. It's kind of hard to see. Let me pull out a little bit. There we go. Ignore my mess over here. So here's the larger folio. And then it also has this over here. These pages over here. This one has a pocket. This has a pocket also. Open this one up. This one folds in, folds in, folds in, folds in, and the back. Okay, so I thought that I would make a, oh, excuse me, let me pull this back in here. I thought I would make us a smaller one. And I had made one just a few minutes ago with some brighter paper. And let me show you that one. So here's the one with the brighter paper. This one here measures about 6.5 by 6.5. So this one measures a little over 4. It's about 4 1/4. But I thought this was the perfect size for just a little brag book in your purse. And then of course on the back it's completely covered also. This one also has the magnetic closures. And this one will hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos. Perfect for your purse. So I have this extra paper, and I thought this is a great way to use up some scraps. I've got just these little itty bitties, and then I have a bunch of little strips, which we probably won't use, but I also have a bunch of cut aparts that came with this pack as well. So let's get started. Okay, I have 2 pieces of cardstock. This is a pretty heavy, thick cardstock. This one measures 4.5 by 11, and this one measures 4.5 by 9. On the 4.5 by 9, we are going to score it at 3 3/4, and at 5. And that's all we're going to do for this one. On the 4.5 by 11, we are going to score it at 7/8, at 1, at 5 1/4, at 5 3/8, at 9 3/8, I'm sorry, at 9 5/8, and at 9 3/4. Okay. I will have all of my measurements in my description below. So if you click the More button, you'll see the description and all the measurements will be in there. While you're at it, go ahead and click the like button and also the subscribe button so that you won't miss any of my future videos. So that's all the scoring that we're going to do today. Now I'm going to fold these up. This is really tough cardstock. So these little 8s are a little harder. So if you use this one is like 100 pound cardstock, 110 pound cardstock, something like that. So let me see if I can start to get this going a little bit. Get my ruler. There we go. Sometimes it helps a little bit to use the ruler to kind of lift it up so that it starts to fold onto that score line. This would be a great little grandma's brag book. It would be a great little addition to another larger folio that you would make for a gift. There we go. This back piece on the 5 1/4. One is going to be your spine. And then this one is going to be your open flap. Just make sure that you've got all of your edges straight when you're doing this, especially with thicker cardstock. I mean, it looks like I'm really battling this, and I kind of am because this cardstock is so thick. Okay, there's that one, and then this one's going to be a little bit easier. And then this one. Okay. So this is going to live right here, inside here. And it's going to be just ever so slightly shorter. Here, I'll show you on this one. You can see it with the pattern paper in it better. This one, when I added this piece here, this piece here, this is this piece here, okay? I went ahead and I folded it this way, and I added the pocket in. And I attached it right here. So at this point, you have to decide whether or not you want your pocket this way or you want your pocket this way. Either way, the whole thing is going to live on the inside here. So you're going to be gluing this to this flap. So let me start again. Your short piece is over here. Your longer piece is over here. And this is the smaller of the two. This piece, the longer short piece is on this side. The shorter short piece is on this side. And you're going to glue this here, oh, excuse me, just on the inside of that fold line. And you're going to glue it to the longer piece. So you're going to butt that right on up, line it up this way, fold this over, and press it down. If any glue comes out, that's okay. Just wipe it up. And I'm going to press on this side also. And I don't know if you can see it or not. This is glued to the outside of that very first line of our 1/8 of an inch little gusset right here. See, here's the 1/8 of an inch. So this one is on the outside line. There's still a bend here. Now, once you have that already folded and glued in there, you have to decide where you want your pocket. On this one, as I said, this is where I glued it, and I decided to put the pocket on the outside, out here. But I think this time I'd like to put the pocket on the inside. So I'm going to do that. So here we're going to glue just here and here on this outside flap. Here and here. And we're just going to fold it in. And I gave it a little pinch, so I've got a little bit of an opening here. Press it down. Hold on to it for a second. Now we have a pocket that we can put things in. Okay, now we're going to fold this in, fold this in, fold this in, and now we have our top piece here. Let's go ahead and add our magnets to close it. And these are just basic gray magnets. They have a positive and a negative. And flip it over and it connects. Doesn't matter what side what goes on. So I'm just going to peel this off, and I'm going to put this right there. And I'm going to peel this one off. And I'm going to stand this up. I'm going to square everything all nice and square. And I'm going to close it. And there's my magnet. Now we just need to cover it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure each piece. Now I know that this is 4 1/4 tall. So all of my pieces are going to be 4 1/4 tall. Yep, 4 1/4 tall. But what I'd like to do is measure all of the pieces so that I'm going to have just a little bit of black showing around it, because I think it'll look really pretty with the black showing around it. Not this much, but and so I'm going to measure each one, and I will and I suggest that you measure yours, because yours, just depending on your folding, it may be a little bit wider, a little bit smaller, and actually all of these. Now, these two are the same. This one should be the same, but these are going to be smaller and these are going to be smaller. Let me show you how I'm going to do the pocket first. I think that'll be easiest. And then the rest of it, I mean, you've got the idea. It is just like this one's 4. This one is, this one's 4 1/8. And this one is 4 1/8. So, but let me show you how I'm going to do the pocket. The pocket all the way across is 3 1/8 by, of course, 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut a piece that is 3 by 4 1/8. And let me use, I'm using up my scraps, so I think this will be a pretty pocket. Actually, let's start there. Three by 3 1/8. 4 1/8. Now, I need to find out where my pocket actually lies. And for this, I am just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to make ever so slight little mark as to where my pocket lies. And I'm just going to slice between those two marks. Now, this is the way it was. And this is the way it's going to go down. Now I've put it just, I don't know if you can see, I'm going to butt this one right on up. It is so hard to see it because it's on black. Just making sure, pressing it down. And there you go. Now you have your pocket. And you can see it because there's just, I left just a little bit of black right on the pocket edge, right before I went to the pocket on this piece. Just left just a little bit. And now there's the pocket. Okay, so now I'm going to put some music on and let's finish up our decorating. Okay, I finished all of the outside and the inside. Let's see how it looks. I love double-sided paper because you can always flip them over, like these two are back to back. So this is on the back of this, and this is on the back of this. So they all coordinate. I love that. You don't have to worry about coordinating or not coordinating. This is such a sweet album. Let's take a look at some of our embellishments that we can put on it. This little mini album turned out absolutely adorable and is exactly what I wanted for a small little brag book for someone's purse and to complement my larger folio here. I think they work very well together. Of course, the papers are coordinating. The little embellishments are all coordinating, and both of them are done on the black cardstock, the heavy cardstock. So I think they'll hold up for quite some time. Let's take a look at our little guy. He is just absolutely adorable. I should probably call her a she. She is absolutely adorable. I'm loving all of the little things, the embellishments. I love the coordinating papers. I like that there's a little bit of journaling spout here. There's another little card that they could put a little picture in. Let me get this little guy out. There we go. That they can put a little picture in there and just tuck him in. I just think this is just the sweetest little album. Everything coordinates. I love the flowers. I love the way they all go together. The little clasp is enclosed in here, so you can't see it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with installing your magnet. Here's my other one. Let me get him back together. There's nothing wrong with just installing the magnet right on top of your paper. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But here we hid it underneath of the paper by installing it first. It all stacks up so well. Everything folds in so nice and neatly. It all folds in together. I just think this is just a super little easy, simple project. And I used all my scraps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, and I'm hoping to be able to get my subscribers up to 100 by the end of this month. So thanks a lot for watching, and take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.